Honey, what are you doing?
I'm gazing while our critters are grazing.
You're gazing while our critters are grazing. You're a poet and didn't know it. Look, Hunter. So I tagged this that it's our COVID house. So
Yep.
So do you want to tell everybody what it means to be a COVID safe house? Do you want to get this ball rolling here?
Well, some of you might know. You really don't know, but I kind of know what I'm talking about. But anyway, not that it was necessarily set up for a COVID-19 safe property. It has a lot of potentially healthy and helpful remedies for decontamination. Like I said, you probably don't know. But anyway, our spa deck. If you look over the edge, go show them over the edge, fire critters and everything. Give them a little peek. That's over to 101. If you went straight down from what we're on right now, you're probably looking at about at least 40 feet. The rail here that you're on right here on our spa deck, and you look down on the grass over this straight down, that's about 30 feet. That's what 30 feet looks like on a property. Over there are 2 lots. You're most likely not going to have anybody building next to you. The reason is, if somebody bought one of these lots, or the owner decided they wanted to build a house on that property, they would have to build one like this, or like that. And I would kindly tell them, I better not see one crack in this house the minute you stick a shovel into the ground on your property.
Okay, honey, let's show everybody the safe house.
The safe house. Our spa deck. Our critter.
COVID-19.
This is
A COVID-19 safe house.
This is a COVID-19 safe house. This is our, there's a lot of things here. We're not going to be able to,
honey.
we're not going to be able to open any, we're not going to open any of the drawers.
No, but honey.
Oh. That's why we call it a safe house. Pretend you didn't see that. Anyway.
And don't forget to tell people, honey, that they're, for the security.
For security purposes, we're not opening drawers, we're not opening doors, we're walking through what you see. However, at the close of escrow, it'll all become clear. We only need one of you. So, this is the bottom floor of our house. We'll post pictures and stuff like that so you can study them a little bit more. Our party shower. And our
Jack and Jill sinks.
Yeah,
But these are
called
fit for a king
and
a queen.
king. They're our vessel. They call them vessel sinks.
Decontamination.
This is something you don't see every day. This is our
Decontamination
one of
pod.
our decontamination protocol steps. We have in our bathroom, which you can play your music. It's all remote controlled. The remote's up there. You can listen to your music. This is a sauna. I believe this sauna will get up to 145 degrees. You can almost fry an egg on that. Okay? 30 minutes in this. That's why we call it our COVID pod.
Because heat has been shown to kill.
Yep, to kill the coronavirus. Okay, our downstairs, we have 2 bedrooms down the stairs. Our laundry room, you might see some cords laying around. We have recently upgraded our security and surveillance system on the property. Just so y'all, well here,
Just give them a peek.
I'm going to give them a peek at the spa deck, but
Just a
you know
peek
how to work this
of
thing.
the live.
That's right there. Here, why don't you hold this, honey?
Go out and wave to everybody.
Hold
This
it right
is
there.
literally the capabilities, some of the capabilities. Yes, we can see the property
Did you get
24/7. Yes, honey.
that? Oh, also 2 bedrooms down here. They both have doors directly out to their spa deck.
The spa deck.
The spa deck.
And let's talk about the COVID-19 decontamination pod here.
You wonder why Lorianne always has that bronze tan on her? Well, now y'all gonna find out.
Because according to the medical experts, ultraviolet and UV rays have been proven to be therapeutic in killing certain viruses.
And y'all need to hang loose on this because it's commercial grade. Now, this used to actually be my office during the real estate boom.
But now it's whatever
Or
anybody
what most
wants it
people
to be.
remember it as is a financial crisis. Things are different today. Everything's changing. This used to be my office. My desk was there, a couple chairs here. I think that came out of the condo. This chair and desk, but it wasn't that desk. But anyway, this was an office, bookshelves and everything, you know. Like if you go into a real lawyer's office, kind of what the place looked like. I got pictures.
Let's show everybody what they'll get when the bidding begins. And yeah, let's go upstairs.
Yeah, but I want to show one more thing.
Oh,
before we
okay.
go. Come on.
What did I miss?
And where's that phone? You still got the phone?
I do.
Yeah. I just want you to kind of. Is this what? Oh, y'all.
Oh, let's save the best for last.
We are saving the best for last, but this, we call it our bag of chips. That's the build right there. That's all going to be a surprise.
That's right.
All right, so are we done down here, my sweetness?
We are. Let's go.
So we showed them the decontamination protocols we have here. Then you rinse off, and then you
Relax.
you social distance. Right out there. All right, follow me. Let's go upstairs.
And
Okay,
don't
go
forget, we
upstairs.
have a second deck,
The
too.
cool thing about this is, yes, this is all real hardwood. Behold.
That's lovely.
That's probably my favorite old world map that was etched onto a mirror. And if you look where this is, this is also, we have the oldest living Rottweiler ever. And he's relaxing outside there a little bit. I put these on because people freak out when they see the stairs. This is called a below grade property, which they have a separate, remember, ask your appraiser, they have a separate document for what is a below grade property, which basically means it's a 2-story house, but ours goes down instead of up. The thing that I don't understand is, I guess it's probably psychological, mostly, is if you have a 2-story house, or you know who has a 2-story house, where their stairs go straight up, this isn't any different, except ours goes below grade and the stairs go down. When you get to the top of a traditional 2-story house, sooner or later you're going to have to go down it, and this is what it looks like. I don't know why it's a psychological thing. Our dog run, for the oldest, this is his habitat right here, unless he's there sleeping in front of the fireplace in the wintertime. We don't have that on because it's a blazing 74 degrees, I think, right now here. But that's a habitat for your critter. And ours is a little bit bigger than the doggy door, but we put it in anyway, and we just take them out to go potty. This is everything's permitted in here. This is a gas upgrade. We took out the wood burning to put that in. The granite, as you see, will flow all the way through the house, upstairs and downstairs. The same with the hearth. We have some outside lighting. Oh, under the spa deck, we forgot to tell you. We have lighting, changing lighting.
Party lights.
Party lights underneath the spa deck, to where the whole valley can see at night. Okay,
Let's talk about some reserved items.
Everything in this house, when we get rid of it, when we sell it, whenever we do whatever we're going to do with it. This right here, this chessboard, this table, the stand for the table, these C's right here are like about almost everything we're going to be taking with us. All of the furniture, all of the decorations, all of the bone china, all of the liquor we might take, unless it's not been opened. If it hasn't been opened, we're leaving it.
So basically what he's trying to say, folks, everything you see in this video will stay with the house with the exception of a few sentimental reserved items.
But there's not much here. We're going to go over.
But there's not much.
We just gave you about half of what we're going to take. That chessboard and that table, y'all. And yes, if you're amateur astronomer, this beauty goes with it. None of it, I have no sentimental value to anything we're going to show you, except for that chessboard and that table right now that I can think of.
Honey, it's legal.
As you can see, behold. Dom, Bollinger,
The crystal.
Area 51 bottle.
Hey, we got that. We might.
Yeah. The brandies, all the brandies. We have extra old brandies. Grand Patron. That's platinum. Some of you probably have never had platinum Grand Patron.
Oh, wow. Grand Marnier.
Grand Marnier, the 100-year anniversary bottle. Basically what you're seeing here, everybody, the Belvanine Blue Label. Those are the cheap bottles in this liquor cabinet. Almost everything else averages about $300 a bottle.
And you're pointing it out again. Why? Because everything goes.
Everything goes
with the house.
The house.
They're,
everything you see, furniture and all, carpeting and everything.
And talk to them about the furniture. What's the quality? Is this Walmart? Is this?
This all came from Walmart. No, just joking. It's not Ethan Allen, but I like the reasonable quality of the furnishings.
Of the North Shore collection.
It's all from the North Shore collection, with the exception of this sectional. And everything is leather.
Not pleather.
This is not pleather. This is all leather. That came from
and what about these stunning views? Every room has picture windows. Why do you have those, honey?
Because where's the tripod at?
Honey?
Where's the tripod at?
In our bedroom.
Which bedroom?
At our other property.
Okay. Picture windows. There's no window treatments on these. Why? Because they're picture windows.
Because we love the view.
Where's the tripod at?
It's in our bedroom.
It's basically impossible because of the power of these binoculars to actually hold them in your hand and be able to steady them enough to look at something. That's why we have the
Hi,
tripod
Sandy.
in our bedroom. in our other property.
Yes.
And the reason we have there is
Because we're too
Lori Ann
freaky.
was slithering around in the swimming pool,
Because we're too freaky.
and I was checking her out from our bed.
Thank you, Emma.
Okay, anyway, let's get back to the business.
Let's go out on this deck.
Oh yeah, want to go through the kitchen real quick?
Okay.
KitchenAid stays. KitchenAid stays. GE stays. Still under warranty, everything. You like wine? Wine stays. Why? Because there is some fine wine there, and there's even finer wine over there. We got some Napas over there, and I'm not a wine drinker, but you know.
Just let them get some magnitude about how everything stays, even the food, even the packed cabinets. Well, of course,
You can donate the food if you want to.
everything stays. Everything stays.
And why? Let me explain to you why when
It is
we
move-in
sell this
ready.
property, you just need to bring a bag of clothes and your toothbrush. You'll be walking around your house just like Lori Ann and I are walking around it right now. Samsung. It has Bluetooth.
Sandy wants to know if you're moving, Charles.
And Sandy, I was just going to get to that. Why does everything stay? Because Lori and Ann and I are looking for our forever home in somewhere. Probably we're going to start our search in Florida. We will not be, our forever home will not be anywhere west of the Mississippi. It'll be most likely northeast. We're not going to spend tens of thousands of dollars
Moving.
a 2,000 square foot, 3-bedroom plus home and all the furnishings. We're not moving it. It's easier to buy it. It's kind of like that tool you have, but you can't find it. Sometimes it's just easier to go buy another one.
That's right.
So anyway, if that special tool we've been looking for on occasion is not there, then when we get to Florida, we'll just buy some new furniture.
So, folks, look at your COVID-19 safe house, ready to move in with all the the COVID-19
protocols
in place.
including surveillance. And
Oh, the horses are reserved.
Horses we will move the horses. We are not leaving the horses. It's kind of like the family pet. You're not going to leave it. You're going to take it.
So yes, here's another
We have 2 balconies.
balcony.
This is our spa deck, and this is our upper balcony. This, if you look straight down, is about another 25 feet. It's a little flat where the spa deck is, but then it drops off like everything else.
Now, did you want to mention about a couple of remodel items that are still, just in case anybody asks?
Yeah, we're finishing up our remodel.
Let me get you over here because of the sun.
We're finishing up our remodel. We had some windstorms, things floated out.
Yeah.
We're going to replace or fix or not. COVID-19.
If you're ready to get out of the city, or you're ready to just... Oh, and talk about the 6-figure, or talk about that.
Now, when you have, keep in mind before you contact your agent to contact us. If you don't have an upper 6-figure income, if you don't have a 7-figure plus net worth, we don't want to waste your time, and we don't want you to waste our time.
This probably isn't the property.
This is not something you're going to move into for $50,000. That's not the way it works. Owner may carry.
But there's a magic number.
But we have a magic number, and y'all need to do your DD. But remember, there's a separate appraisal for below grade, subterranean, or basement level, they might call it. It's a separate form. I can tell you right now, most appraisers probably don't know about that form. There are a few, but my experience and being in the real estate business for 10 years, yeah, because these are different kinds of houses. We'll post pictures of the backyard later from the backyard of the house. Master bedroom, top floor, street level. Boom. Downstairs you saw 2 rooms with king size beds in them. This is a queen size. Reason is because I had 2 kings and a queen. But the reason 2 kings are downstairs, even though a king will work up here, this room's actually a little bit smaller than the 2 downstairs. The 2 downstairs are exactly the same size. This is a little bit smaller, a little more situated, mainly because it's the master.
Does this big TV stay too? Everything stays.
During escrow, we can either mount it in the living room, because the living room TV is going into the garage, which we haven't gotten to yet. This is getting mounted in the living room. You got a fire feature. This actually is not just only a light show. It'll actually heat up to, I think, 300 square foot. This room's probably a couple hundred square feet.
And again, look at the beautiful
You got to show the views. Look at
I
the
have
view.
been.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And talk about that trail over there.
That
How
trail.
they can slither right out.
That's where we can do with our critters is we go right out through that gate on the back of the fence. That dirt area you see there that goes up top of the mountain, around there you can't see, and over there. That's just an eensy weensy little warm up. You're not even trotting or loping yet. Trail. This is not any indication on how many trails go up into those mountains. Goes up into Bear Valley, goes up into Stallion Springs, goes up into Tehachapi Mountain Park. Well over 100, probably more like 200, 250 miles. Again, for security purposes.
That's right.
All these closets are wall to wall. It's not just here and the master bathroom. Again, granite flows all the way through. There are only 3 windows in this house that you can actually open, and the ventilation works just perfect. Got the bathroom here. You got the bathroom downstairs. You probably saw the window on.
And the kitchen.
And you got the kitchen window. Inside the property, there's only one other outside in the garage that has a slider, and they're all pretty damn new. Everything else is picture, even the doors, because again, it's all about
the location and views.
It's all about the view. 2 lots on one side, 2 lots on the other. You're not going to have a neighbor come up and say, "Howdy, neighbor," or you're not going to have anybody come knocking on your door. "Can I borrow some sugar because this is a COVID-19 bug out this destination. If you're live in LA and you need some place for your family to kind of be safe, Tehachapi, go to city-data.com. Type in Tehachapi. Crime rate, criminal rate, everything else. If I do remember correctly, don't let the Megan's Law issues on city-data.com alarm you, because we are less than probably 5 miles away from the Tehachapi prison. Most of those people that you see on city-data.com are not your neighbors. They're all locked up because, if I remember correctly, the prison is included in the Tehachapi population, and they're all locked up. They ain't going nowhere. The master bathroom. Almost nothing in this house has not been touched from the remodel. This right here, we decided to go with just a solid piece of glass instead of doors and all that crap. You just slither in here. I'm taking a shower, baby. I'm taking a shower. Ooh, yeah.
Let me see. Woohoo! Woo!
There's your shower. You don't have any doors. You just slither in here, step out, you're all good. Okay. I just like maps. Check it out. Have we gone through all that already?
We did. We're ready.
We saw our little display wall.
Yeah, did you want to?
You know, and I don't want to hear nobody shit about all of our Christmas stuff. This is my primary residence. Lorianne's primary residence is downstairs. We used to have one in Camarillo. We recently unloaded. When the critters are in school, we stay in Baco. Weekends and holidays, if we're not at our yacht in Ventura, then we're up here with our other critters, riding the trails. We'll go live with some of those over the next few. We got all summer long we come up here. All winter long pretty much.
And if we're not in our condos,
If we're not in our condos in Philly and the Poconos or New York
or Maui,
Canada, you know, wherever we're doing, Maui. You know, those damn condos though, I swear those things are so damn nice. They're in their own way, they're even nicer than our houses. Okay, are we gonna get the last
is this reserved? I'm sure everybody wants to know.
You know what? If they want my old dirty nasty ice chest, yeah, they can have it.
We're not talking about that ice chest.
If they want my,
we're talking about our bag of chips.
My used crock pot. Yeah, it all goes, y'all. And if you don't want it, tell us to get rid of it.
Or have a yard sale.
Yeah. So other than that, I hope you all enjoyed the video.
Wait.
What?
What about the bag of chips? Is that included?
What did I say? Except for some things we might have sentimental value in and stuff that, you know what? We're not going to play a word game with y'all. We tell the people the way it is. Everything goes in this house. Everything goes. This is a 2019 Grand Sport Corvette.
Factory. Museum.
It's going to be easier for me to tell you what's not in this car than to go through the whole list of everything that is in the car. What's not in the car? I elected not to have a personal VIN number. Because if I did that, a personal VIN number, yeah, I could have done that. I would have probably put on there, go screw yourself. Who wants to drive around with a VIN number that says go screw yourself? Especially when you have to register it at the DMV. Do you have the VIN number to the car? Go screw yourself. Yeah, it's going to take you forever to get your car registered. Everything goes. 2019 convertible Grand Sport Corvette. Why?
Because it's easier.
When we get to Florida, we'll just go buy another one.
If that's where we end up.
Or wherever we end up. Why does everything go with this house? Because we're going to save about $1,000 on our next vehicle. Because we don't have to pay California admissions. You all hang loose. You all stay freaky. I hope you dig the video. I hope you dig life. I hope y'all staying safe. I hope y'all, when you do get out safely. If you need a bug out house, again, this house is for high 6 figures or at least a 7-figure net worth. This is not going to go for 50 grand. It's not going to go for 100 grand. It's not going to go for 200 grand. It's not going to go. Y'all hang loose. Y'all stay freaky. Have your agents get in touch with us.
And Charles?
Yes, my dear.
Let the games begin.
Let the bidding begin, my dear.